With 2019 Arnold Classic coming on the way and having Roelly Winklaar as a potential winner of this contest, I thought it would be nice to go back to the 2018 Mr. Olympia to compare between Shawn, Rhoden and Roelly, to see what the beast has to do in order to become a potential winner of the greatest bodybuilding contest in the world. From the first look, you can notice the incredible condition Shawn had last year. Now I know that a lot of you think that he didn't deserve to win, maybe because he doesn't have the massive arms of Phil or doesn't have the insane back of Dorian. But he still had great conditioning and it shows in his lines everywhere. In the front double biceps, Roelly has the more massive arms and the wider lats, which form the wider V-taper. But this is not Phil against Roelly. So Shawn's midsection is also tight and even more ripped than that of Roelly. But all in all, and in spite of Shawn's conditioning, Roelly would still win this pose. The front lat spread also shows Shawn's great conditioning. You can see how ripped he is in his chest, abs and thighs. Although his lats are not that wide, but I still think that he hits the pose better than Roelly, whose lats are overshadowed by his massive arms. Shawn also doesn't lack the width in his shoulders. So you may disagree, but this pose goes to Shawn. The side chest is another pose that shows Shawn's superior conditioning. Roelly definitely has the more massive shoulders and arms, but look at Shawn's tight midsection and ripped chest, thighs and glutes. I'm sure that Shawn won with his conditioning, maintaining some powerful muscular groups as well, like his legs for example, and we are gonna see that in later poses. So Shawn also wins the side chest. The back double biceps also shows Shawn's superior conditioning. You can easily notice the lines in his delts, back and lower back. Look at his shredded glutes and hamstrings. Roelly has more massive shoulders and arms, but lacks the definition in his lower back and glutes. Now here is another pose showing Shawn's Christmas tree and ripped glutes and hamstrings. Shawn is truly underrated and hated for no reason. Again, he might not be having the greatest biceps or back, but his conditioning was incredible indeed. Now the rear lat spread shows the width and the size Roelly has in his lats over Shawn. This pose might be one of Shawn's weakest, because his lats are not wide or thick to match the likes of Roelly or even Phil. Roelly hits one of the most impressive rear lat spread poses along with Big Ramy. So although Shawn has the better conditioned lower back, but Roelly would win this pose. The side triceps is another pose which shows Roelly's superior triceps in comparison to Shawn, whose triceps might be among his weakest muscular groups. Notice the way they show their triceps. Roelly wants to make sure that everyone sees how massive and ripped his triceps are, while Shawn tries not to directly show his flattened triceps and to make it up by showing how ripped and conditioned he is in his shoulders, midsection and thighs. Again, although Shawn is superior in his conditioning, but this pose goes to Roelly. The abs and thighs shows how ripped and cut Shawn was last year. Although Roelly did the impossible to overcome the problem of the bubble gut, but he is still nowhere close to the level of conditioning Shawn had in his midsection. Not to mention that Shawn's quads are incredibly huge, ripped and conditioned, so he would win this pose. Now Roelly is known for hitting one of the most impressive crab most muscular poses. Shawn prefers to hit this pose with his hands on his thighs, and he truly shows impressive delts and shoulders along with ripped and tight midsection. Although Shawn looks more aesthetic in my opinion, but I think Roelly would win this pose with the amount of size and muscularity he displays in his shoulders and arms. So Roelly would win the front double biceps, the rear lat spread, the side triceps, and the most muscular, while Shawn wins the front lat spread, the side chest, the back double biceps, and the abs and thighs. So although it would arguably end with a tie between the two, but Shawn's superior definition and conditioning would give him the win. Experience has shown us that massive bodybuilders such as Ramy and Roelly lack the cut physique and would lose to the better conditioned contenders. That was all for this video. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.